Discuss about chemical decomposition. Another name is chemical decombination. One more name is analysis reaction. So in this reaction, before going to the concept, you should remember in the chemical reaction, if you take a chemical reaction, suppose A plus B is going to react with to form a C plus D. Okay. Whatever left side are there before the arrow mark, this we are going to call as reactants. What we are going to call? Reactants we are going to call. After the chemical change, chemical reaction, new substance is going to form now, that we are going to call as product. We are going to call as product. If more is means products we are going to call. Okay, this is nothing but, remember, new substance. New substance whatever is going to form, for that we are going to call as product, which undergoing change, which involve change, which undergoing the change, for them we are going to call as reactant. New substance are going to form, for them we are going to call as products. Okay, this you should remember, and this arrow mark should be always toward the direction, towards the product. It should indicate the direction of the chemical reaction. Okay, now we are going to discuss about chemical decomposition reaction. Chemical decomposition reaction. Here there will be only one reactant. One reactant will be there, and how many products will be there? 2 or more than 2. Okay, more than 2. Single reactant is going to react itself to form a 2 or more number of product is called as chemical decomposition reaction. Okay, suppose we have A, it is going to react itself to form B and C, or maybe B, C, D also sometimes. Okay, single reactant. How many reactants are there? Only one reactant is there. How many product is there? Product 1, product 2 and product 3. 3 products are there. Single reactant is going to react itself to form a more than 2 or more than 2 it is going to form. This kind of reaction we are going to call chemical decomposition, decombination analysis reaction. Okay, example, calcium carbonate CaCO3. When we are eating the CaCO3, it is going to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here how many reactants are there? Calcium carbonate is one reactant. It is going to form one reactant. It is going to form calcium oxide. Calcium oxide. One more is there? Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. It is a gas na. Okay, it is going to form 2 product. One reactant, calcium carbonate, reacting itself to form calcium oxide and calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, and remember, in chemical decomposition reaction, reactant is going to absorb energy. They are going to absorb the energy. Okay, if calcium carbonate want to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, if you want to make calcium oxide and carbon dioxide by using the calcium carbonate, we have to supply the energy. We have to supply heat energy here. This triangle indicate heat energy. Means reactant is going to absorb the energy. Means they are taking inside. They are taking inside. Okay, then it is also comes under the endothermic reaction. Exothermic, endothermic, I think you are familiar with those words. In the chemical reaction, reactants is going to absorb the energy, then it is called as endothermic. If they are going to release the energy, then it is called as exothermic. Okay, here they are going to, here calcium carbonate is there, it is going to absorb the energy. That's why it is comes under the endothermic reaction. Okay, whereas in decomposition reaction they are going to release energy, they are releasing the energy or evolving the energy, that's why they are comes under the exothermic. Now depending upon the type of energy, which energy we are going to supply for, which kind of energy we are going to supply for the decomposition reaction, based on that we are going to classify chemical decomposition into 3 types. How many types are there? 3 types are there. Okay, first one is thermal decomposition. First one is thermal decomposition reaction. Example, same thing, nothing but calcium carbonate. It is going to react in the form of solid. It will be triangle means heat energy. It is going to absorb the heat energy, means we are eating, we are not eating, supplying the heat energy. It is going to form 2 products. One is calcium oxide, it will be in the form of solid. One more is the carbon dioxide, it is in the form of gaseous state. Okay, so here calcium carbonate is going to absorb the energy, they are going to absorbing the energy. Which type of which type of energy it is going to absorbing? It is absorbing the heat energy. That's why heat means thermal. Thermo means here nothing but heat. Thermo means what? Heat. Hence it is called as thermal decomposition reaction. Okay. Next type, second type we are going to discuss. Second type is photochemical decomposition. Photochemical decomposition. Here photo means what? It is nothing but light energy. If chemical decomposition reaction is going to occur by absorption of light energy, absorption of what? Light energy, then it is called as photochemical decomposition. Example, we have AgCl reacting by absorbing the sunlight, it is going to form Ag plus Cl2. Okay, here silver chloride is going to undergoing the decomposition reaction by the absorption of sunlight, and they are forming the product silver and the chlorine. Okay, you can remember in the laboratory there will be an yellow color bottles. In laboratory you can see there is some yellow color bottles, glass bottles are there, they are storing in yellow color, not all the chemicals, some. Why? Because if we are keeping those chemicals in the normal container, I mean colorless glass, they can absorb the light energy and they can undergo the reaction. To avoid that, they have to store in a yellow color bottle, which can avoid the allowance of light inside the container. Okay, this is about the photochemical. Photochemical means chemical decomposition reaction by the absorption of what? Light energy. Okay, in third one is electrolytic decomposition. Electrolytic decomposition means, electrolytic means nothing but by absorption of current. Electro means here nothing but current. By absorption of electronic energy, I mean current, if decomposition reaction is going to take place, such kind of reaction we are going to call as electrolytic decomposition. Example, water is going to form hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. hydrogen gas and oxygen gas by electrical discharge. Electrical energy. Electrical discharge means supplying the electrical energy. Here this reactant, single reactant, is going to form two products. One is hydrogen, one is oxygen, and they are forming two by absorption of electrical energy. Then it is called as electrolytic decomposition. Just I will explain how it is going to form. There will be a container. Here two rubber cork will be there. I hope so. They given in textbook. It is on two electrodes we are going to call. Is carrying the plus charge. We are going to call as anode. Okay, this one is cathode. This one is anode. This is carrying the minus charge. Okay, so now here these two, they are going to connect to the battery. Battery will be there, 6 voltage battery. When they switch on the battery, current will passes through here. Here there will be a test tube. Why? Because they are gas na, we can convert it in a inverted manner. We can collect it by maintaining the glass tubes in the test tubes in the inverted manner. Okay, here remember water is going to undergo dissociation reaction. It is going to form H plus 2H plus O minus 2 ions. O minus 2 ions. This carrying the plus charge. You know, in magnet, south pole is going to attract by the north pole. Similarly, north pole is going to attract by the south pole. Opposite charges are going to attract each other. Like charges are going to repulse each other. Here you should remember, it is carrying the plus charge. Here we have a water around this one. We have a water here. Okay. Here slowly H plus ions and O minus 2 ions are going to produce here. Okay. Here H plus ions are there na, it will be attracted by the minus here. Here you will get a hydrogen gas. Here minus is there, it is going to attract by the plus. It is going to evolve here. And here the volume of gas here. Volume of gas is equal to, suppose this is an 1 centimeter cube. It will be here 2 centimeter cube. 2 centimeter cube. Why they will ask the questions? Why the ratio of an cathode to anode is equal to 1:2, 2:1, 1:2. They will ask the question. Why? Because 1 molecule of water can produce 2 volumes of hydrogen. If you take 1 mole, it will produce 2 mole of H plus ions and 1 mole of, how many moles? You should remember that here it is going to produce 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen. Here is oxygen, here is the, what is the ratio here? 1:2. If you take 1 molecule of water, it can split into 2 atoms of hydrogen, and here 2 is there na, here 1 atom of oxygen is going to produce. Similarly, 1 volume of oxygen gas here and 2 volumes of hydrogen gas here. At the cathode, minus charge, H plus is both are going to attract. That's why hydrogen is going to liberate here, oxygen is going to liberate here. Okay, as opposite charges are going to attract to each other. This is about the chemical decomposition reaction. Here you should remember how many reactants are there. 1 reactant will be there. It will be react itself to form a 2 or more number of products. Okay, again remember here reactants are going to absorb the energy to decompose themselves. That's why depending upon which type of energy they are going to absorb. In some cases they are going to absorb the heat energy, then it is mentioned as thermal decomposition. In some cases reactant is going to absorb the sunlight, normal light or sunlight, hence it is termed as chemical, which chemical decomposition? Photochemical decomposition reaction. In some cases, in the case of water is going to absorb the electrical energy, hence it is mentioned as electrolytic decomposition reaction. I hope so you got clarity about regarding about this concept. In next class we will discuss about displacement reaction. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like the video.